First of all, I want to thank our fans, our student body that came, and our fan base. The crowd noise was electric today. They did a tremendous job staying in it all game, and I think we owe them a lot for the energy that we played with. I felt like the score was closer than the play was. I felt like we really dominated the game, and we ran the ball. We were able to throw the ball. Defense did a tremendous job. We were crippled by field position in the first half, which changed our play calling and our ability to get a drive going. But when we were able to get a little bit better field position, our defense kept us in it. We go right down the field. So it was a great game all the way around. Played very well. Obviously, we'll clean up the turnovers and some of the penalties, but other than that, I thought we played tremendous football. Open up for questions.
Trent and Jonathan Strader picked you up and carried you off the field. I obviously just watched you walk in. What's your condition? How you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling good. That was just,
Step towards the mic.
that was just us having a little bit of fun. I was tired, but he came over there and picked me up. I was happy, excited. I feel fine.
Trent, you talked about the job against Robinson, the way you guys played him.
We just wanted to contain them, and that's what we did. We go out there, and every week our goal is to dominate. It doesn't matter who's back there, and we're not going to let one guy beat us. As a defense coach, we're not going to let one guy beat us. If they're going to, attempt to beat us, they're going to have to do different things than that. And the fans, it was amazing. We're out there on third downs. They don't know what to do. You see all the timeouts they had to call. Our fans were amazing tonight, and it was great.
Trent, did you guys, by the time the second half got going, did you anticipate their snap count? Because you were coming, it seemed like whenever David Moe put his head down, you guys were coming.
I mean, we had anticipated that on film, and coming in the first half, they weren't doing it. They were doing a lot of hard counts, and then in the second half, he look up and let it go. So we just, took off from there.
Kirk, can you touch on how rewarding it is as a senior to have beaten Michigan, while you've been in this program 4 straight times?
You're looking at 3 seniors right here from the state of Michigan, and for the rest of our life, we will walk the streets of this state. For the rest of our life. It's satisfying.
Joel, the running game is always big in this game. This is obviously the best game you guys have had this year. How does it feel as an offensive line to play like you guys did today?
I think it's a testament to the young guys. Those guys came out and they played really like veterans. I know we're halfway through the season, but to play in a game like this that has this much hype and this atmosphere, it's a hard thing to do. To play at a high level, and it's a testament to the unity of the offensive line and how we're coming together. And like I've been saying, the last couple of weeks is that each week we're improving. I think you can see that in our run game.
Hey Kurt, talk about your feelings about most of your good friends back in Holland, maybe being more Michigan fans. How does that affect you? What runs through your mind, and what do you have to say about that?
It's motivation, and that's why this rivalry is personal, and that's why it means so much when you win 4 straight times. And I can walk out in my career having never lost them as a starter, having won 4 straight, and it's a special feeling. Like I said, I'll walk the streets the rest of my life.
Kurt, how hard was it throwing the ball today in those conditions?
Very hard, very hard. Warm-ups, it was tough. Trying to get a feel for the wind. The tough thing is that there was never a consistent wind where we knew what we were getting. It was blowing, it was swirling, it was hard to really understand where it was coming from, and I think you can attribute some of the drops to that because the ball was probably knuckling a little bit. But certainly that affected play calling and all those kinds of things with the wind being what it was.
Kirk, you realize it's been nearly 50 years since this happened?
We've been doing things since Coach Antonio got here that have been firsts and have been things that haven't been done in a long time here. And I think it's a credit to Coach Antonio and the program he's building, and a credit to the guys that are a part of it.
Trent, what was the feeling like when Isaiah got that interception?
It was great. The whole defense, we brought some pressure on the play, and we just blitzed, and they got home, and he just threw it. And I'm back there in the middle of the field, and when Isaiah caught that ball, I was like, oh my gosh, he's to the crib, it's a touchdown. Then he scored, and it felt like, as a defense, we all are like one. So when he scored, it felt like I had got an interception and ran it in. It was one of the best feelings I've had since I've been here to, seal the deal with a pick 6, on defense. And we went in at halftime and we talked about defense. We need to score. We need to score. And I just want to, really thank our offense, our offensive line and our offense, because I went in at halftime and we weren't satisfied with what we were doing. And I challenged the offense. I said, offense, we need you guys to, get a score so that we can really get fired up and get going. And they came out and just, scored. And it almost put tears in my eyes. It was just the best feeling I've had since I've been here. It feels good.
Trent, same way, the 4th down play, they just converted on 4th down, and they had that 4th and maybe 2-3 feet. And that was probably the play of the game towards the end there. Talk about how the defense stepped up on that one. Right towards your, in your red zone. Denard got sacked. so much.
You know, I don't remember. I don't.
Johnny had a point.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now I remember when you said that. You know, Johnny came off the edge. You know, just came off full speed, and Denard was right there. So Johnny made a play, and that was a big play for us to get off the field. You know, on 4th down, we needed it, and our offense got the ball and just took over.
Trent, as much as you love these uniforms, you're going to lobby to see if you can wear them again?
I would love to wear these again. You know, I'm sure a lot of the guys would love to wear these again. You know, our swag is just so high when we put these on, so it would be cool if Coach let us wear them again.
Kurt, can you talk about the plays Keyshawn Martin made to get in the end zone on those 2 touchdown passes?
That's why we talk about how special Keyshawn is, because of the things he can do, making guys miss. And to throw the ball short of the goal line on 3rd and goal is a little bit risky. And Keyshawn did the rest from there. And he's a very special player when he gets the ball in his hands, and he can make a lot of guys miss. And I think that he showed that today in 2 crucial plays.
Kurt, where did you run? You disappeared from the photo deck upstairs. You were running off, and all of a sudden you were gone after that play. You were running over your teammates, or you disappeared?
And I was running over to celebrate with Keyshawn. We always talk about whenever you celebrate after a touchdown, go celebrate with your teammates. So we always make it about a celebration in the end zone together as one.
Kurt, what do you remember about the opening?
Wins here. Where would you rank this one?
This is up there with anyone. I said earlier this week that to go 3-0 as a starter against them, to go 4 in a row as a part of this team would be as special a victory as anything we or I have accomplished here. And you know, it's very, very special. And I feel like we as a team, we as individuals have been overlooked and underestimated for a large part of our careers. And wins like this are very, very satisfying for that reason.
We'll take one more.
Kirk, the opening drive of the second half, you talk about the level of focus, I think a couple of 3rd down conversions. What do you remember about that drive and coming out of halftime, what you talked about for the opening drive?
Well, we ran the ball very well and got manageable 3rd downs. And 3rd mediums take a lot of execution. You have to run your routes to the exact depth. You have to be very accurate with your throws. You have to have great protection. And we did all those things to be able to keep those drives going, and ended up with 7 points for each of those drives. And I think those were very, very important to giving us the win.
Joel,
Thanks, guys.
Can Joel comment about the opening drive also?
Joe, go ahead and answer about the
Opening
drive.
drive,
You guys second half.
the second half, yeah.
You know, in football, I think arguably the most important drive of the game is, your opening drive of the second half, because that sets the tone on how you're going to finish the game. Like Trent said, he came in and challenged us, to drive down the field and be able to make a statement and start that second half off right. We controlled the line of scrimmage, and that's how we were successful today, and that's how we were successful in that drive. Thank you.